beekeeping vlog. Connect to learn more. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe channel.
Okay, I'm going to shoot a quick video here to document what I'm doing for myself, for history, and to just show everybody else in the club what I'm doing. You know, I've got several hives. Some of them are just 2 high, some are 3 high, and those are with supers on them. Then I got some down here are just 1 high. They struggled through the summer. They just really didn't get after it. I didn't feed them. I didn't want to feed them. I wanted them to survive on their own, and they've done great. So I went in and pulled 3 frames out of those 3 short ones and that double one in the middle. There, I pulled 3 frames out of the top of that one too, which is a brood chamber. My 3rd boxes up are my honey supers. And that one right there was queenless for a while. And then I had a queen, it's queenless, it's all back and forth. It's my oldest hive. And I just pulled 3 frames out of the top of it. Now this one right here has quite a few bees on it. Wish I had more. You can see the shininess. This is actually mostly nectar up in here, no capped honey. But there is eggs and larvae and capped brood all in here. I'm sure you can see it with the phone, but I'm telling you, there's eggs in there. I can see them. Little bitty commas. Now what I've done, I've already put so there's a 5-frame nuke, 5-frame nuke. I've done this 3 times. Actually, I've done it 4 times. I've actually split this one. This is a full box, but I've split it with a piece of, see if I can peek in here, a piece of political sign. You notice I don't have enough frames in there, and all I did, I cut me a piece of political sign, that plastic cardboard that fits in there like a frame, but presses all the way down on my screen bottom board. So hopefully it'll slow the bees down. If there's not any gaps, it'll slow the bees down from going across. Okay? And I just realized something, they still might, because I got a little wedge there for bee space on top of my lid. So they still might be able to move back and forth, so maybe they'll help each other out. They're from the same hive, so they should get along just fine. Nope, scratch that. They're from 2 different hives. So we'll see what happens. But I already put 2 frames in this side. That frame over there is mainly just honey. This one right here, or mainly just nectar. This frame over here is full of brood and bees, and this is the next frame that's going to go in there. So I'm putting 3 frames in each one of them. And these are all 5-framers, so I'm going to have to go put some foundation in some other frames, put it in there also. Not only are they going to raise a queen, but they're also going to be building comb to give them something to do, and they've got plenty of honey. And I'm going to put feeders on the front of each one of them. You know, so I got this one split. Putting feeders, and I'm also blocking them in there. I want to give them a day or 2, and then I'll probably take this cardboard off, and I'll shove some grass right there and let them slowly work their way out to realize they're at a different location, because they were back off over here. And when my theory is, when you move something like this and you want them to reorientate with themselves, because I'm afraid they'll come out of this box and they'll go right back down there to those boxes, and I don't want them to do that. So I'm going to give them a good 2 days, probably lock them in the box, and then I'll release them. So therefore, that's why I'm giving them sugar water. Now in here are the queen cells. This is a queen cell. Got a little bit of comb up on top. You can see the queen cell. That one's not a great one. I'm going to put it on here. That one could be a little, the other ones were bigger, and this one's bigger. It looks better formed. So this is my queen cells. I'm actually going to put 2 on this one. So all I do, I'm going to try to do this one-handed. I'm going to go right here where there's no eggs, and I'm going to carve out a spot without making anybody mad. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to carve out a spot. Now I'm going to put 2 in this one, just because I had 1 extra. And I'm going to go down here with this queen cell, make sure everything's turned the right way, and I'm just going to kind of blob it in there, making sure I don't smash the queen cell. Pushing in there on the top, and then they'll take care of the rest. I'm just barely putting it in there. They'll stick it. And that's what I'm doing. And hopefully they'll raise. This is the only one that has 2 in it. I just had 1 extra. And I'm concerned that this one right here is not the best one. And I'm still concerned because I held these overnight and at about 80 degrees, so we'll see if they'll survive. I cut these out of a hive yesterday. They sit in my house overnight by a light bulb, maintained probably about 80, 85 degrees, and now they're going into the hive today. And it's overcast and a little bit humid, but we'll see how it goes. I got to get this in there.